So with Solo Leveling Arise, we know that it is a success. Obviously with the initial month, we saw what Android and iOS brought to the table, bringing in the big numbers. Now, the problem is that we didn't know what PC brought, so we actually really didn't know the actual number to the success of Solo Leveling Arise with its global launch. Well, I say that up until now. So it's coming out that with the total amount of Solo Leveling Arise, we're looking around about over 100 million, or somewhere around 100 million basically, and that is the beginning month of Solo Leveling Arise. So this is now including what PC brought to the table in terms of revenue marks. This is way out of to what I was thinking, honestly, because when I initially reported on this saying that we made 40 million, I thought PC would have probably added another like 10, 20, 30 mil. No, they 100 mil, yeah. So the only thing that is left to say is it really comes down to on how the developers now handle the game going forward. To say that you've made this amount of money, which by the way, just to give you guys a reference, you know, when it came to Genshin Impact, when it comes to like Honkai Star Rail, you know, this is kind of like their region of revenue that they're making. So Netmarble is on that MiHoYo scale of producing a game hitting these big boy numbers. So I mean, to be fair, with how they've been going about informing us and keeping the communication line open and giving us a ton of rewards and whatnot, the game itself is also fantastically free-to-play friendly, of course, and people are still putting a ridiculous amount of money, and so the game itself and the way they're handling it currently is on point. And so if they continue to do that, keep on producing content, and you know, keep listening to the player base with the improvements, and then keeping that communication lines open, then yeah, we're in here for a long ride, boys. Now, with all that being said, huge shout out to Real Saiyan. I saw this and I just thought, you know what, this might be cool to kind of just do a little bit of video on, of course. So basically making a bit of a hot thread, or hot takes thread for Solo Leveling Arise. You guys are more than welcome to make an input through into the comments. So I'm just going to kind of go through it all, just kind of see on what the hot takes are, and then obviously give my opinions, whether I agree or if I've got an alternative hot take. So yeah, alright, number one, let's see. Min will be the best aging unit currently in game. Now, I'm going to be honest, if this was before, questionable. But now, because obviously with the changes that they brought on to Min himself, with the buffs that he had, again, it's changes that never I would actually even think about it, them actually applying. So in terms of hunter usage, this unit is gonna be a unit that I agree will age very nicely going forward, just with all the supports, and especially that 50% power gauge is ridiculous. Obviously with myself, I do have it maxed out, so through that I'm also benefiting that 50% increase. So like any unit going forward that is high on the DPS side of things, which there is a specific unit that we're going to have to talk about as he's about to be mentioned, that A5 is going to be ridiculous. So I mean, yeah, in the long run, with the way Min is working, especially with the current improvement that they've made for this character in a hunter perspective, yes. In terms of with Jinwoo, I mean, yeah, I mean, I feel like he'll be aging decently. You know, still a unit that we can apply through the healing, and then obviously the punishment. Obviously, as of right now, this debuff is kind of crucial in terms of getting that extra bit of damage off to beat the bosses, get the better time, since that's what most people are using it for, or just in general, just to kind of get the damage off. Could something better come down the line? Yeah, potentially. So we'll have to wait and see on the support side of things for Jinwoo. But as a hunter, yeah, I do believe aging-wise, he'll do fantastically well. So, okay, fair play. We're on the same page on that one. Libora will gain much value when the next Dark unit arrives. Yeah, I mean, well, to be fair, as of right now, Libora is, well, I mean, the way I've built her is on a power gauge, power acquisition, or support manner-wise, it's kind of how I built her. So she is supporting me in that way. In terms of Dark, I mean, she is applying that charm to get that 15%, and then dark users in specific get that increase of 10%. So like, yeah, in general, I mean, dark units are always going to be benefiting from this character. She is the dark support, so yeah, that's a fair statement to make. Free spell players and low spenders should skip every single banner and save for 100-day festival celebration and then the 6-month half anniversary celebration. So if you guys aren't aware, a lot of people are predicting to say that Thomas is going to be releasing for the 100-day festival celebration, which is a fair statement to make. Low spenders and free spell players should skip every single banner and save for 100. I mean, to be honest, that is a bit of a hot take, and I'm just going to say this, you're not wrong. Because we've now just confirmed with the release of Beast coming over to the custom draw banner that realistically all rate up units do and will funnel in to the custom draw banner. And as we all know, with the amount of tickets that the game gives you, it is a ridiculous amount, especially lately with like them just gifting us tickets. So I mean, if you choose to save all your rate up tickets and I guess your essence, right, for the celebration times, you can do so. And then if you want to utilize using your custom draw tickets to get certain units when they're eventually in the rate up draw banner, then you can do so. It is a bit of a hot take, but the thing is that, you know, the chances of you getting them through the rate up, I mean, it's going to be difficult, and so that's why it's kind of like trying to get them out of the way. And plus, with how characters have come across with Saiyan, with Alicia, you know, they're extremely good characters, so it's kind of hard to be like, no, because the temptation is there, right? It really is that summoning temptation on new characters dropping, and then you just kind of getting engulfed in the hype, you know. So that's kind of like the big thing. But I mean, to be fair, you're not wrong. I mean, look, if you're free to play, if you're a low spender, if you're really about it, and if you have that much of self-control, then yeah, technically you can do that. I've always said to myself, at one point whenever I play whatever game, I kind of want to do this, but I always fall into the temptation, so I can never do this. But hot take, but I mean, you're not wrong. Number 6, okay, yeah, we are going way off the numbers, but it's fine. We'll just rock it off one after another. I should have YouTubers rates. I just want to clarify, YouTubers rates do not exist. Although, I mean, I can't even talk because like I got hella lucky. So you know what? It is what it is. Yes, you do deserve it. Everyone deserves it. If it is a thing, it's not a thing. I really shouldn't say that. It's not a thing. We need more male characters in the top 5. I mean, top 5. Wait, who is your top 5? Wait, hold on a minute. I mean, wouldn't Min be in the top 5? I feel like Choi's in the top 5. I mean, Min is definitely in my top 5, 100%. So, wait, did it say more? We need more male. Okay, you know what? I'll give you that. More male. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. I feel like this is kind of like personal on who your top 5 is. So yeah, but fair enough. Thomas Total has the coolest design in the series. You know what? Oh, this is gonna be a tough one. Does he? You know what? I will give it to you. It's a tough one because for me it's a split between Thomas and Antares. That's a split. But then again, Thomas does have that armor that he puts on that looks freaking dope as hell. But Antares, which is obviously a monarch, I like his design too. They do be cooking on the design side of things for solo leveling. So that again, you know, I feel like this one everyone's gonna have their own little personal. Just to show you guys who I'm talking about. Oh my god, can you guys see that? Can I just open image? There we go. It's on Reddit. Oh god. Yeah, I don't know. This is just got aura to me. But yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, Thomas. I do feel it. I do feel it. The aura that he's producing here with that armor set, bro. I can't wait when he releases in game. It's gonna be dope as hell. He is 100% celebration worthy, but to have him so soon, like, because 100 days, man. I don't know. Have him so soon. Okay. I do not want too many OCs too close together. To be fair, I mean, yeah, no, I kind of vibe with that. You know, with the amount of characters that they still yet to go through, and with how they're doing content being every 3 weeks, yeah, I think there's going to be more than enough room for them to kind of space out OCs to characters that are in solo leveling already, of course. So yeah, I do believe that they're going to kind of evenly spread things out. But yeah, no, I'm with you on that. Yeah, you know, there are some characters within the show that and in the series that I actually do want in the game, and if they can split up on releasing OCs here and there, I'm cool with that. So that's a hot take. I'm with you on that one. Okay, so number 15, the game is free-to-play friendly so far. It is, yeah, it's not too bad. I know Payne's been killing it with his free-to-play account. My free-to-play account is bad. My summoning is horrible, but I'm trying. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm so on the level because I don't know. I need time to just kind of sit. I need to make it into a stream content because I'm struggling just to kind of sit there and just kind of grind it out. So anyway, I digress. Moving on, Min is the most valuable unit in the game. Not best, but most valuable. As it stands right now, in terms of usage, damage, increase and whatnot, he does hold a lot of value. I will agree to that. With the more difficult content that I've pushed through, ever since getting that A5, or just in general, even before I had that A5 going on, Min has played a huge role on providing the buffs to actually push the hunters even further. Like obviously with the combination with Saiyan and obviously with Alicia, of course, since those three really have been pushing the boundaries and getting a lot of damage off, and attack is kind of what we need right now, especially with the support play that he applies with the punishment debuff. Again, right now this man is universally loved and used in multiple situations, and again, with where I've got him at right now, he has helped me out pushing through like 500k power level stages and whatnot that beforehand I wasn't able to do. But after I've done a little bit of work on him, pulled some dupes, of course, the buffs that he is now providing, especially with the buff that he's recently gotten, ridiculous. So I will agree to that. I will 100% agree to that. He does hold a lot of value now. A lot of value. Weapons should not get a separate banner. Oh, okay. I see where you're coming from. I understand why people say that, because I'm kind of like that. I like having everything in one banner because it just makes life a whole lot easier. Well, I say it makes life a whole lot easier. I don't know. Part of me just kind of prefers it. But when you're after certain items, especially weapons, at this point I kind of want it to be in a separate banner, because obviously when it came to the moon, because I'm still hunting for dupes for the moon shadow, of course, the daggers right here, I would have much preferred it to be on a separate banner just to make it easier to actually go ahead and obtain these weapons. That way we can focus on getting the weapons and not having to deal with other stuff popping up, or maybe go for hunters and not worry about weapons popping up, you know? Alright, moving along. Weapon enhancement should be farmable. Don't really think that's a hot take. You know what? No, no, this ain't a hot take. This is like a yes take. Like, this is something that they have to do at some point. For the love of God, just make these resources farmable. Alicia A0 is not that impressive. Yeah, no, I mean, this is kind of why I'm just like, well, this is kind of why I suggested, you know, A2 minimum. A2. I said that non-stop. A2, get an A2 minimum if you can. A2. Yeah, no, A2 is where it's at in my opinion with Alicia, of course. That's when you really see the power of that core attack just coming in and bombarding the enemy. So that's kind of what I stated. But yeah, with you on that. I'm not sure if this is a hot take, but Jiwoo with one dupe better than Alicia with no dupes. Ooh, you know what? I think I might agree with you on that one, because with Jiwoo's first dupe, you're getting 150% increase in your heavy attacks. And if you've built Jiwoo in a toughness with... is it the expert set? Oh god, what set have I got going on with her? Let's have a look. Let me see, what sets do I have? Yeah, okay, yeah, oh, sorry, with the executioner set. Yeah, so if you have her built in that way, then I'll agree to that, because you've got the super armor consistency popping off, you've got the breakage attacks non-stop, you're actively using multiple skills one after another, dealing a high amount of damage. If you have built her in that crit way, then your skills are going to be doing an insane amount of damage, of course. You're getting that shield popping off. Yeah, so I think that's a fair statement to make with an A1 over an A0 Alicia, to be honest, because you are going to be effectively doing more damage, protecting yourself, and yeah, providing that breakage too. Instant dungeons and on-call mission keys should be available to be bought with gold and not just essence stones. I feel like what they should, I mean, this would be nice, but at the same time, this is kind of like a normal thing for the games. I wouldn't say this was a hot take, because I feel like a lot of people would want this, to be honest. But no, I think what they should do is maybe make it so that, like, let's say the first purchase, you know, the first time buy is gold, and then it goes into essence stones. I think that'll be something, you know. And then nerfing any SSRs would equivalent to a yeah, no, 100%. Well, no, it depends on how bad of a nerf it is, but they could, yeah, no, this could cause serious backlash, because at the end of the day, with SSRs, you know, it requires premium currency, which, you know, some people put money in, and what happens is that they're going after to what is being advertised, and if you go back on your word and change the advertisement to make the character seem weak, or just change them in general, then that does equate to a scam, basically. And at that point, yes, if they don't compensate and refund you from what you have spent, then things can get a little bit tricky. We've seen this in the past with like units change up and a full refund has been given. So anyway, I thought this was a nice little thing to kind of read through. So if you guys want to give your hot takes and what you guys think of any of these points, feel free to do so. It'll be interesting to see what you guys are saying. But yeah, I appreciate what you're saying. Alright, well boys, it is about that time. Yeah, damn right. Okay, so if you guys are unaware, if you guys don't know, I do a Battle Pass giveaways all the time. And so I'm going to do it again. So how many days is left on it? Let me have a look. Alrighty, well boys, just to end it off, giveaway. So if you guys are not aware, I've been doing these giveaway passes. I don't feel like not many people know about them. Like, I do them every time, but I'm doing it again. There's 8 days left. I will pick the 4 winners next Sunday or Monday before the update rolls by, so you guys can get your deluxe passes. So same as usual, just leave a comment. That's all you gotta do. I'm not asking you to sub, I'm not asking you to like, I ain't asking for anything. All you gotta do is comment to say that you want to be entered into the giveaway. Please make sure to put your Discord name or Twitter @handle. Otherwise, if you win and you don't give me your contact information, I have to repick a winner. So if you're going to put your Discord handle, put disc and then your user handle, so that way I know who to add. If you're going to give me your Twitter handle, then put X and then your @handle. Make sure your DMs are open, so that way I can DM you. And that's basically it. I'm going to pick 4 winners, and 4 winners are going to win 4 deluxe passes. So you'll be getting your rate up tickets, you'll be getting this costume, and you'll also be getting this ruin. I do this every time. To the people that don't know, I always do this. So I'll be picking 4 winners once again, so good luck to those that enter. And that's basically it. I'll pick the winners just before the update happens, a couple of days after the update happens, so you guys got enough time to get your tickets and be prepared for Mail-in Fisher.